Just a quick reminder, guys, today is the very last day to grab a ticket to win the Choose Your Own Adventure Dyna. This thing is flawless. It needs nothing. It's ready to go to its new home and its new adventure, possibly with you. The link to grab a raffle ticket is down below. 100%, and I mean 100% of all proceeds go directly to Forgotten Angels to help them fight the cycle of abuse in the foster care system. Young men and women here in Florida and all across the country taken in by bad acting foster care homes who take advantage of them, coming out of the worst situations you can imagine, are made homeless on their 18th birthday. Forgotten Angels aims to put a stop to that cycle and give these young men and women who are going through this horrific time in their lives their very first chance at success. They never even got a chance, and that's what Dave and Cindy are here to give them, their first chance at being a productive member of society instead of just getting shot down the pipeline to drug addiction and homelessness on the streets. We are bad people doing good things, and you can make a difference because even 25 bucks makes a difference, and it just might come with a free trip to Florida, fishing, drinking, riding, and a new to you Dyna to have adventures on. That link's down below. We're pulling the winner tomorrow at 9 p.m. live on the Shade Tree Surgeon channel. Now let's get into the video. What's up, weirdo? Shade Tree Surgeon here, and today is a day that prophecy has foretold. Dark and weary omens have warned of this day, but even prophecies can be late sometimes. But don't worry, the Vomit Comet is coming back. Smoked a S&S ignition, those things aren't cheap. I'm replacing it with a Dyna, so let's slap this sucker in there and fulfill the prophecy. Hell yeah. What is dead may never die. All hail the return of the Vomit Comet. Now, with Bluetooth starting.
No ride ready.
The compression releases aren't Bluetooth though. Hell yeah. This bike is about to get me in trouble. Man, that first ride was so good, it left me speechless.
No ride ready.
Baby, now that's ramming speed with a quickness. The power, I can feel it. The gods sought to strike down this power, attack it while it's weak, but what have they wrought? It has returned with fury and vengeance. Now, how long it's gonna be back for? Baby, that remains to be seen, because we ain't gonna be nice to this thing. And with 124 cubic inches under the proverbial hood, I got 124 reasons to not be nice to it. Just like me, baby, it loves the abuse. Whoa, buddy. Reckon even the buzzards are fans of old Comet. I mean, game recognized game. Birds of a shit feather flock together. This thing definitely identifies with a vulture. It's good to be back. I gotta get back to the fort right now because yesterday was Shay Lisi's birthday. Huge thanks to everyone who showed up on her birthday stream. That was a whole lot of fun. But today, we've got a toolbox to paint because Shay Lisi's got some work to do on her bikes. I think she ought to have her own toolbox to do it. Well, this ought to make as good a paint booth as any. Little bit of an interactive paint booth, though, because you're constantly going to be taking pot shots at all the wasps out here. I don't have anything against wasps. I just really don't want to get stung. It's been a bad summer for wasp shade tree relations too. I've probably killed 10,000 wasps. Our house is the only structure in a very large field. We probably end up having like 10 to 15 brand new wasp nests every single week. I mean, I was here first, okay? And these suckers are territorial. So we're gonna try and clear out Shay's paint booth area. This was her birthday present from me to Shay Lisi. The US General 30-inch 5-drawer special in white. A stalwart toolbox servicing everybody from YouTube mechanics, Jiffy Lube technicians, and tattoo artists. And now, Shay Lisi. We got white just because I figured it was going to be the easiest one to paint pink.
pink. And Harbor Freight, you are missing out by not having a pink toolbox. That is the dumbest crap ever. The only other pink toolbox out there, I think, is called actually the Pink Box or something. And a toolbox that size is over $1,000.
Oh my God!
Bruh.
I don't mind paying for quality when I have to, but I'm still a cheap bastard. And at 280 bucks, that's the cheap bastard special. Bang! Did I get you?
No.
Not yet? Okay, I'll try again later.
I'm a senior at this shit at this point. You can't get me with that anymore.
Oh man.
I've just like accepted absurdity.
That's the key. Just accept absurdity into your life and you'll have a lot more fun.
A bang doesn't get me anymore.
Oh, we'll have to think of something better.
The stakes are too high now.
That's what they call giraffe meat. High stakes. Because it's tall.
Oh, right.
All right, let's go. There he is, an interloper. Don't you worry. I got a handle on this. Avast, you dog.
Damn, dude, that shit goes far as fuck.
Dude. Holy crap. It's an awesome birthday present I got you there. Looks like a ton of freaking work, huh? This is the kind of work you like, though, isn't it? Meticulous, tedious, procedural.
Yeah, I like how you threw that piece of tape on here like I was gonna be okay with that.
Oh, I was just like, you know, demonstrating what could be.
Demonstrating?
It was a little demonstration, yeah. That example is still an example, okay? It's the Tom Sawyer effect. Instead of making it look fun, I just do it so bad that nobody wants to let me ever do it again. It's my own little twist on
Start
it.
doing that with chores.
No, you can't. That's what I do. Dude, we are getting dive bombed, dude. The one I just took down freaking called up the boys. They're going aces high on us right now. You would think with the amount of spider webs here, they would at least run some sort of interference for these wasps, but they don't seem to. I don't see one wasp in any of these spider webs, dude. Either these are the dumbest spiders ever or the smartest wasps ever. Level of concentration it's taking to do this seems too high.
I got a whole brain.
You got a brain? You've been holding out on me this whole freaking time? You know how often we could have used that thing? Holy mackerel. It would have saved us a lot of trouble on some of the trips we've taken. Yeah, sometimes I have to take a deep breath because I hold my breath when I'm doing things a lot. So I have to take a breath. That's just me going like, oh, that's right. Whew.
Time to breathe.
Time to breathe. I got our modern art installation up here. It's very minimalistic, which is very unlike me. I am a maximalist. And it's not just I like maximalism. I do put tits on everything. Make them real big. How about some butts? We love butts around here. Why not set it on fire? There should be a dragon in the background. But it's not just that I love maximalism. I actively hate minimalism.
I actually got an email yesterday. I was going to tell you about this, and somebody said, "Excuse me, I'm sorry, do you ever make normal shirts or hats for people?"
Normal? No.
You don't.
Yeah, everything has tits on it.
Yet.
The answer is hell no.
See that lighting?
That was a good one. Ooh. People are going to think we added that in post.
All that shit.
It's floor.
Angered God.
God, you minimalist. Fuck out of here with that minimalism. Like every time I see a minimalist piece of art, I'm just like, dude, could you be any more boring? Oh, it's just one little line. Whoa. Whoa, sorry. Let me finish what I was saying, dude. It's just like one little line and all of a sudden, oh, it's art. It represents concept. Bull crap, dude. I hate that.
Scared.
Huh?
Where's Bilbo? Bilbo's probably so scared.
Bilbo's not having a good time right now. What you doing, Bilbo? I'm walking out into the open.
No, dude, run.
No, I'm not doing it.
Strike you.
I'm not doing it. I will climb the highest mountain and strike the face of God. If you don't want me looking at goth butts on Instagram, watching titties jiggle this way and that all day long, riding motorcycles too fast, then strike me down. Strike me down. See? Endorsed by God. Wait, let me get inside. I don't want to test that luck. Oh, shit. Shay, I honestly don't know what to do with all this power. Now that my misogyny, my lechery, my general scofflawery, is that a word? I don't know, it's all endorsed by heaven now. I literally have God's seal of approval when he didn't hit me with lightning. This is a whole new feeling. I'm literally allowed to do whatever I want with a pass from heaven. The power is intoxicating. Yea, I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, and I fear no evil, for I'm God's special soldier, and he has bestowed upon me a flaming sword with which to smite the non-believers. That one right there.
See? Endorsed by God. God's seal of approval.
So I just swatted something off my neck and I thought it was a mosquito tickling me. And then I heard whatever it was hit the cardboard, and that's what it was. I wish I could even say that's probably the biggest spider out here. It definitely isn't. It's literally on my neck right there. I was like, oh, I felt something. Then I heard flop. When you smack a bug off your neck and you hear an audible plop on the ground, not a good sign. Well, I guess it's a good sign because it's not on you anymore. You guys are getting a scale of this thing, dude.
Get a banana for scale.
Yeah, well, that's Florida. Oh, look, he's hiding. Who knows where he'll be? They're doing a bad job of eating wasps'.
Job?
I don't know. They're supposed to kill bugs. Everyone says, like, spiders are good. They kill bugs. I'm like, dude, there's so many freaking bugs out here. We gotta go somewhere where I don't want you around us. Bro, that motherfucker's big, dude. It ain't even a wolf spider. It's just some big ass.
It's not a wolf spider?
No.
That's not a wolf spider, bro?
That's some other kind of spider, dude. I don't even know what kind it is.
That's totally a wolf spider.
No, it's not. I promise you, that's not a wolf spider. Wolf spiders haul ass, first off. They don't crawl around like that.
You're right.
What if I kicked it towards you?
I would literally move out. No more rap star. You're doing this.
Weren't we just talking about megalophobia and how like giant things are terrifying and thunder?
And I would drive to Michigan with my parents.
This
I would put Bilbo in my car with enough food and gasoline. I'd take all the cash in the household. I'd also shoot myself in front of you.
and I'm not oh no, oh no, oh no. Ugh. Okay, he's over there. Holy mackerel. He's on the lawnmower. Thunder going off me and Shay, we're just talking about megalophobia, which is the fear of very large things. And then the spiders on my neck. We're just talking about how can an ant just exist and not be in a constant state of terror? And then a spider gets on my neck and we're like, oh God, no, shoot it. I guess, you know, everything goes both ways. It's the next day. Everyone always says they can feel when the camera looks like this in the wang. Trust me, nobody can feel it more than me. They say you're not supposed to paint in over 90 degrees or over 60% humidity, but that means we'd have to wait till about October to paint these things. Took a little bit longer to prep them and hang them in between fighting spiders in the rain last night, so waiting for Shay Lisa to wake up to do this. And in the meantime, I've got some very, very important modifications to do to old Barf Party. Me, this fringe, and that skull lever, we've done a lot of miles together. But as Barf Party transforms into the Vomit Comet, it's time for something with a little more pizzazz. The guy who gave these to me 2 years ago probably doesn't ever even remember giving them to me, but I never lost them, and I was waiting until I finished Barf Party and it was back on the road to be able to put these on, and I'm very excited. The day has finally come. There we go. Finally, some good custom work.
Ready.
That will not get old on a bike that looks like this. Now, you guys know me. Normally, I am anti-Bluetooth. Just give me a freaking key. Well, there's two things about the FXR. One, it's hilarious that it has Bluetooth and an M unit in it and all this fancy stuff on this bike that looks like pried it out from underneath a barnacle-encrusted boat. The first thing is, I don't know who invented putting FXR keys down here, but it's like a USB. You put it in wrong, you turn it upside down, you put it in wrong, then you turn it the other way, and it's the right way. I've never met anybody who can actually put a key in where they put the keys for FXRs right the first time. You always look like an asshole. Secondly, I still have a key, and I don't completely trust the Bluetooth system, so I still carry the key with me. I really like that I have that. I think it's pretty cool, man. I put tens of thousands of miles on FXRs, specifically this FXR. I don't know how many, a lot. That's how many miles I put on it, but I've never figured out how to put in the key without looking like a dipshit. Hell yeah. Not quite happy with where my clutch goes out. That's like a little USB too. I don't think I've ever gotten a clutch adjustment right the first time. Let's fix that real quick before I hit the road. All right, that's a lot better. Still not exactly where I want it, but woohoo! Dang, this bike rips, dude. Yeah, I like that a lot. The clutch doesn't feel exactly where I want it to be still, but that's not weird. I might have to actually adjust it on the hub. And this has a dry clutch with an open primary, which is always a little more finicky, always a little more clunky and crunchy and grabby and a bunch of other stuff. But what it does do is it looks a lot cooler, so we put up with all that other crap. This bike's gonna get me in TROUBLE, baby. It's about to get me in trouble with the frickin' gauges falling out. I should know better than to go anywhere on an FXR without tools. Or duct tape. Oh, I don't want to lose my gauges. Let's stop somewhere and get a little bit of tape. Give me the damn duct tape, dude. Holy crap. This ain't no Gorilla Tape. Jesus, this is the chintziest crap ever, but that ought to do to hold the gauges in for now. Not my monsties. I mean, duct tape was an integral part of my last set of gauges, too. See, the duct tape's not actually holding the gauges in. The duct tape is holding the screws in that are holding the gauges in. So the gauges are not held up by duct tape. Man, the gauges being held up by duct tape would just be, that would be just so trashy. Now, they're holding in the screws. Take it easy. Let's try this again. That ain't ever gonna get old, that's for damn sure. This thing is just so goddamn rowdy. Dude, what is this on the back of the Corvette? The smiley face, the ha-ha-ha Joker ha-ha-has. There is a 100% chance of the inside floor of that Corvette being covered with backwood guts, okay? I love this generation of Corvettes, though, because they're so affordable, for a Corvette anyway, that they've just become like hood rocket hoon machines. Like, all the assholes are buying them up and just beating the hell out of them. I approve. Corvette with Joker stickers on the back, and the inside floor is covered in backwood guts, and the entire thing smells like black ice. Like, I'm here for it, baby. I'm here for it. Profane the tools of your father. Oh, speaking of four-wheeled vehicles, we are headed to a car dealership today, but trust me, over here at Gator Ford, it's still always all about motorcycles. Going to do two different things. One is drop off Dolly Grousing Comet, another elder thing from Dimension X, a regular here on the channel, formerly known as Necrogenic. We gotta drop Dolly's Ford Focus off here for some work, and Gator Ford's the only place I trust to get anything done, because I know a lot of the people here, they all ride, and that's not the only reason. They're just good folks, man. But I'll tell you, that reason sure doesn't hurt. And my man Mike, aka the Fat and the Furious One, said that he's got his new build up here, and I've been wanting to check that thing out.
Here at Gator Ford with my man Mike, the Fat and the Furious One. Here, I came here to buy a truck before I even knew Mike. We just happened to meet each other afterwards. Turns out he does YouTube and Instagram as well. Look him up, the Fat and the Furious One on there. These are some of the wildest builds, and also just with paint sets that really remind me of, you're not that much older than me.
No.
So this is like
80-90 blend type of thing. You know?
Yeah.
It's not black and it's not white. You'll see my bike in the middle of 100 Harleys, so you're good to go.
Yeah, there ain't gonna be no black street glide mixed up in the parking lot when it comes to Mike's bike. They all look like trapper keepers from the 90s, man. And I'm just like, dude, I remember drawing motorcycles in my trapper keeper. So it makes sense that you make one look like that after that. So this is Florida Vibes Miami Vice, and it definitely looks it, man. This is, who did the paint?
The paint was done by Ricky HD he's in Lakeland right now.
Oh, yeah. No, I've seen Ricky HD around. I follow him on Instagram.
I've seen him a couple times. He said, let me paint it. I said, okay. I gave him my colors. Told him I want to be like, somewhere between a drug runner and a trapper keeper, I guess, like he said. And he went at it.
This thing is freaking out of control, man. And knowing you'll have it for a little while and then it'll be gone.
Yeah, I was already thinking about that this morning, swapping it out and then doing something else. I had a lot of guys help me out, Heat Wave helped me out with it. LaPera seats, where I run on all my bikes.
I'm a LaPera man myself.
Oh, bro. From my birth year, 72, they've been around since then. Monique over there will make anything you want, customize it exactly how you need it.
That's the thing about LaPera, man, is there's a lot of seat companies, I'm not throwing shade on anybody, there's a lot of seat companies out there that you just buy something off the shelf.
Yeah.
That ain't LaPera, man.
No.
I mean, there's some that you can buy that are just ready to go on eBay, but for the most part, when you call up LaPera, you're talking to somebody on the phone, you're filling out a paper order form.
Oh, yeah. How do you want it? How do you like to ride? Do you want your seat this way? Do you want your passenger this way?
Dude.
Yeah.
So they'll make you anything you want. In fact, I got to call and get a custom Lepera for my bike because I like to be a little bit higher up, especially on FXRs. FXRs, the peg to knee to waist ratio is not great.
No.
Your knees are up in your chin.
You're feeling your age with that one.
Oh yeah, dude, you ain't good. This is another killer one. So if you're interested, money talks and BS walks. It ain't gonna be free, but hit up my man Fat and Furious One on Instagram and send him a DM. Just don't waste his time. Day 3, and it's still not pink. And we don't get to choose the weather here in Florida. You definitely shouldn't be painting it in a high humidity and 95-degree heat, but when it's raining sideways, you definitely can't paint. So fingers crossed St. Peter ain't bowling today and Shayleese actually gets to finish her toolbox because she's got to make Willem Dafoe's The Green Goblin run yet again. I can't be riding around Barf Party without Willem Dafoe's The Green Goblin by its side. God, just that twin cam sound when they start up, dude, it's so good.
Ooh, the more I ride this Dyna around, I feel like if it was mine, I'd really be tempted to leave it just like this. It's just that it runs so perfectly. I usually like crappy bikes, dude. I like my bikes with a little more character, a little more danger, a little more of the element of unknown, like will it actually make it? But when you push the button on something like this, it starts right up, runs perfectly, everything on it is flawless. There's something to be said for that. I kind of get it. All you guys out there who are just saying, like, I just want a motorcycle that starts every time I push the button that I can rely on. Like, I kind of get it. The Dyna is definitely that. That's fuel injected and everything, so if you started to modify it and do all sorts of wild and crazy things to the motor, probably make it a little less reliable, a whole hell of a lot faster, man. These things got huge potential, but again, I'm like understanding, like, there's something to be said for it starting every time you push the button. Well, whatever happens with this Dyna, whatever life has in store for it, it's not my decision. It's going to be one of y'all's decision who's watching this video right now. Why don't you leave down in the comments what you'd do if you got it? Would you leave it completely stock or would you do this thing up to the nines? Just a little reminder of why we're doing this and why you bought a raffle ticket. I know ostensibly you bought a raffle ticket for this Dyna, the Choose Your Own Adventure Dyna, and a trip to Florida, but let's take a trip down Stearns Road to Little Stearns Road and remind you why you actually bought a raffle ticket, because there's more than just this bike for a reason. Coming up here in October, everyone gets to come and see it for themselves. The October campout's coming up. Make sure when you're traveling down this road, do not crank your hog here. Get all that hog cranking out of your system somewhere else. We like to still continue to have this campout at Forgotten Angels, so we want to keep the neighbors happy. And speaking of Dave and Cindy and everything they do for Forgotten Angels, here comes the man of the hour right now. Definitely, I'm coming right in, man. Definitely a common sight around the neighborhood. There he goes, greeting the neighbors. Like we said, always keep the neighbors happy. David's a good dude. He is always checking in on everybody around the neighborhood. It's not just the young men and women that Dave and Cindy take care of. They take care of people all over the place. And that's where your money goes. That 25 bucks, it gets spent in a way that helps people every single day. And Dave and Cindy are people that we trust to make those decisions. We trust for them to do good things. The mission is to spread Forgotten Angels across the entire country. Welcome home, man. A lot of people will be eager to see that again here coming up in October, and a lot of people will be seeing it for the first time too. And speaking of, there's Cindy. And when I said the winner gets to come down to Florida and go on a fishing trip, I meant it. That's the boat we'll go out on. A lot of people choose to fly down for their Florida trip to the campout. We've had lots of people come to the campouts and then ride the bikes home from there. Or they just come down to the campout and they fly back and we get the bike up to them. Either way though, if you choose to come down during the campout, I can't guarantee that we'll go on a fishing trip because we're pretty damn busy. So it's kind of one or the other. You can come down for the campout or you can come down and we'll go out on the boat, weather permitting, of course.
Hey everyone, this is David and of course my beautiful wife Cindy. Just wanted to thank you guys for all the support, not just for this guy here, but for all the support you guys have given us throughout the last 8 campouts. This year will mark the 10th anniversary of Forgotten Angels, so it's a very special year for us. We're trying to grow as much as we can, and it's with you guys' support that we're able to do that. So I just wanted to thank you myself.
Thank you. We appreciate all of you guys' love and support, and like I said, you guys are all helping us save lives, so that's what's important.
So continue to support us through www.forgottenangelsflorida.org. You can purchase the tickets on the website. We're always grateful for the support that he gives us and everybody else, including Shay. Thank you guys. We'll see you guys soon.
I'm lucky those people are in my life, that's for damn sure. I can say without a doubt that for as many lives as it changes to people in need and people in very bad situations, I'll be a liar if I didn't say that Forgotten Angels has completely changed the course of my life. And I know there's a lot of people who are watching right now who it's changed the course of your lives too. I just never thought I could make a difference. I never thought I could do something that made a difference in this world. I mean, I didn't think I was a bad person. I didn't think I was evil, but as far as making a difference for the better, for doing good in the world, I never really thought that would be me. I never thought I could do that. Feels pretty good, man. I owe a big thank you to Dave and Cindy for showing me the way.
The gods must be crazy. Two. Either that or they're not that crazy about Shayleesi painting her toolbox. Yes, she is actually painting it. White though? Anyway, that's primer. If you want to keep up with the entire pink toolbox saga, make sure you're following Shayleesi on Instagram and YouTube. She'll have a YouTube video out on it. It'll also be up on her Instagram. This is about the end of our video, so you're not going to be able to see it pink in this video, but I promise it will most definitely be pink. This is my second time recording this. You have to stand in front of the fan again because it made your hair look really cool.
Really hot.
Yeah, there you go. That was it. Yeah. Doing your best Nicolas Cage from Con Air impression over there. Thanks for sticking with us. Thanks for all the support, guys, and especially thanks for everybody's support of Forgotten Angels. The link to that raffle is down below. We'll be pulling the winner live on the Shade Tree Surgeon channel tomorrow, July 22nd, the day before my birthday. So if you want to get me a birthday present, buy a raffle ticket, support Forgotten Angels. We'll be calling somebody 9 p.m. We're going to be doing it live, so make sure you're tuned in. We'll be doing a lot more live streams on the channel. I've just been having a lot of fun hanging out with everybody, but I always take them down afterwards. We'll be editing those and putting them up on the Brapstar YouTube channel. But if you want to hang out with us live, make sure you hit the bell, make sure you turn all notifications on, and YouTube will send you a message when we go live. And if you bought a ticket for the Choose Your Own Adventure Dinah, you'll definitely want to be tuned in because we will be calling somebody's cell phone and you'll be getting a trip down to the Wang. Come on vacation, leave on probation. We are good-hearted villains and dangerous women. Thanks for being a bad person doing good things with me. And huge thanks to Dave and Cindy for showing us a way to be ourselves, our villainous, mutant, disgusting, scumbag selves, and still be able to do a good thing. That feels pretty damn good. That link's down below. Like I said, someone's gonna win that bike, but even if you don't win, you know you're doing an absolutely amazing thing to make the world a better place. Till next time,
the
y'all.
sky comes a fearful cry. Shade tree, army. Shade tree, army. Armies of the night, evil taking flight. Shade tree, army. Shade tree, army. Nowhere to run, nowhere to hide. Panic spreading far and wide. Can the world oppose the deadliest of foes? Shade tree, army. Shade tree, army. Who will risk it all to end the evil call of Shade Tree? Army. Shade Tree, army. They never give up, they never say die, walking tall with banners high. Shade Tree Army, a ruthless gang of scum, villains, freaks, and bikers determined to rule the world.